Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Beelan, and I'm coming to you with episode 10 of Tyler Perry's Zatima. Now, the episode picks up where it left off, where Zach punches Bryce in the face because he wanted to make a move to see what Zach was going to give back. But Zach gave back that punch, which landed Bryce on the floor. And Bryce trying to play it off because the girls, mind you, they came in and they looking like, what is going on in here? Bryce, why are you on the floor? Zach, why is your laptop on the ground? And why are you looking so disgruntled? What is going on here? Bryce playing it out. We just playing a little game, a little boxing game. Sucker. You got sucker punch. So he gets up off the floor. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. Zach is trying to readjust his suit, and they're looking around the office. Oh, the office look good. It looks good. So while Angela and Bryce are over there trying to, Bryce is trying to Bryce is trying to get Angela mind off of what is going on, talking about the office, and it looks good, while Zach over there whispering to Fatima, like, this dude just tried me. Like, he really just tried me. So they having like the spouses conversation. So Bryce is like, well, let me take you back in here, Angela, so you can see my office. While they go back to the back to see the office, Zach tells Fatima, the dude bottom lip grazed my top lip. And I punched him in the face. It was a reaction. And Fatima was laughing. He said, I don't think that is funny. Like, that's triggering to me because I was in jail. Oh, they did this to you in jail? And she's laughing. He was like, no, but the point is, it's a reflex. I told him that I wasn't bisexual. And he tried me anyway. And that's a violation. And Fatima says, well, if it was a woman, would you feel the same way? He said, yeah, because I told him no, and he did it anyway. And I just kind of felt the type of way because I was like, Fatima, now you just said in the car that he needed to check Bryce and that you fight men too. Now, you're sitting up here telling Zach, oh, if this was a woman, it'll be different. But Fatima, if it was a woman on your part that was pushing up on Zach, then it would be different. So I feel like you should respect his emotions enough to be like, yeah, that wasn't cool. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter if it's a man, woman, boy, girl, dog, cat, gerbil. If I told you no and you did it anyway, yes, I would feel some type of way. And I don't think that it's funny. You know what I'm saying? You testing this man's manhood thinking it's cool. And you sitting up there laughing. I would think that Fatima probably would have knocked on the door and confronted the situation like she does everything else. So I don't understand why she's downplaying this situation. Because if a woman tried her like that, she wouldn't be feeling the same way. Because Fatima seems like the woman that'll be good in her stance, like, no, and this is what I mean. No means no. It don't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that that was funny. And Zach is trying to express to her, like, it ain't funny. And I don't even see why you laughing. And she said, well, I'm not going to laugh no more. But you still laughing while you saying you not going to laugh no more. Yeah, I don't think that that's cool. Yeah, I don't. And I disagree with the whole laughing because if my man was taking something like that so serious and I got to work with this man, like, that's a bad situation. He put Zach in a situation to where he had to defend himself and then I got to turn around and work with you. I was like, that ain't cool. And Fatima, I didn't think that that was cool to be laughing. And I don't even, yeah, that ain't cool to me. I'm on Zach's side the whole way. So while they're coming out the office, Bryce and Angela, they don't know what's going on, but Zach and Fatima knows. So they're like, oh, we finna go get some lunch. Y'all want to come? Zach starts saying, no, I'm sick. My stomach been hurting. I got bubble guts. I almost boo-booed on myself. And Bryce is like, oh, okay, because he already know he put Zach in an uncomfortable situation. And Angela is just out there. She's still trying to figure out what's going on with her man. Because he been real quiet the last few days. So they go ahead and they leave, leaving Zach and Fatima there. And yeah, I just thought that was just weird. All right. So as Zach and Fatima are pulling up to their home, someone was outside with the bat. So I was just like, who is this woman? I think her name was Lori. I'm like, who is this woman and why is she standing out there with the bat? My initial thought was maybe Deja had told her homegirl and she was fighting on Deja's behalf. But lo and behold, that's Nate's wife, and she got a tracking device on Nate's phone that led her to Zach's house. And she mad at Fatima because she thinks that Fatima is sleeping with her man, Nate. And Fatima's like, girl, I don't even know you or your man. You gonna quit calling me bewitches. You gonna watch what you doing with this bat, because the whole time Fatima's hand is in her purse. Like, you gonna get this hot one echoing through this ghetto. But this is a residential area. It ain't the ghetto. It's just these hot ones gonna be blasting through your hot body. You know? So Zach is trying to calm the situation down, because I was like, Zach, who is this girl? Is this some other girl you was messing with? Is this some girl that you got a baby with too? Like, where did she come from? But he kept saying, Lori. I think that's her name, Lori. I was like, oh, that's Nate's wife. Okay. So I know you with my man. I know he in the house. She was like, I don't even know your man, and he's not even in the house. You can see that they clearly just pulled up together. So how in the world is he in their house if no one is there to let him in, Lori? Come on. You mad at breakfast. You need to find your man. So she's just like, well, I want to go look in the house. Fatima's like, you got one more time to call me a bewitch. You got one more time to say something reckless to me, or I'm going to have to let you know who I am. So she said, go ahead. Go look in the house. Go on, Zach. Take in the house. And Zach over here then grabbed Fatima purse, and he told me, I got a bed and a purse. What am I going to do with all of this? So he goes in the house, let Lori in there. Lori is walking around their house looking under the cabinet drawers. This is not R. Kelly. He went to the cabinet. He went to the closet. He's in the closet. Closet. Girl, he outside in the hot tub in the pool. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. So Fatima's just like, you looking all in the wrong places. So you think he gonna be ducked off under the sink? So she real disrespectful, throwing they pillows around the house. She said, girl, you ain't finna be around here turning up my house. Do you see he ain't here? Well, let me go look upstairs. Go on, girl. You can go look upstairs as long as you don't tear my stuff up. So she go upstairs and she look. He ain't there. All right. So now she talking about she's sorry. Fatima said, look, girl, I'm sorry for you that you came over here. What you mean you sorry for me? So they keep going back and forth. I'm like, can somebody hurry this up? Because this girl is getting on my nerve. I'm like, she just over here. What? I guess to me, I didn't understand the logic. You see these two people pulled up together. Where would your man be in this situation? Don't you think that Zach would be like, Fatima, you sleeping with my mans is? I don't know. Fatima's just like, I can't believe you with the man that you can't even trust. You tracking his phone. Those are red flags. She said, I don't know, girl. It just makes me crazy. He just makes me crazy. You know, I'm out here with a bat trying to figure out where he at. So she talking about she hot. She needs something to drink. So Fatima said, well, I'll go get her something to drink. We gonna open up these back doors to let some of this cool air in to calm her down, because she is literally on 38. She hot, you know? So Zach go back there to open the door. Lo and behold, Nate and Deja down there in the hot tub smoking marijuana, getting it in. So Zach comes back, looks at Fatima like, yeah, this ain't good. We need to get her up out of here. And Fatima not catching the clues. She like, okay, girl, Zach, open the door, open the door. He was like, no, we don't gotta do all that. She can go ahead and get her water and go on at the front door. We don't need to have these doors open. Then Fatima goes around, open the doors, and that's when she see him. And Fatima is already, your man is out here, but Zach is stopping her from talking. And Deja, Lori is saying, dang, I'm so sorry. I got y'all back there arguing. Girl, they arguing because Fatima want to tell you that your man is back here in this hot tub and Zach is trying to stop her. So Zach is just like, okay, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Go outside. Go ahead and go through the front door. Go ahead and leave. So Deja gets up and she leaves, right? Well, she's just outside. So Zach and Fatima, they have the conversation. Fatima goes downstairs, pulls Deja out of the hot tub, punches her in the face, and was like, I can't believe you got your naked ratchet, now I done put all these words in here, in my hot tub. Why are you in my backyard? Deja thought it was a game, because at first she tried to talk, but when she snatched up out the back of that neck, and then Deja leaves. Nate, for some reason, has the audacity to be upset with Fatima, telling her, F you, F you. Fatima like, F you? First of all, I'm getting called all kind of bewitches by all these girls. And now your friend is being disrespectful, talking about F me. So Fatima hauls back with an open hand. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap Nathan in the face. And Nathan like, oh my God, I can't believe you punched. He slapped me in the face. Yes, because you're disrespectful with your words. So everybody is going back and forth. Everybody is jumping up and down. Everybody got something to say. It's just a whole deal. You know what I'm saying? So Fatima said, you know what? I got you, Nate. I'll be right back. So Fatima hauls on up through the glass doors, through the living room, at the front door. She go get Lori and say, you know what, Lori? Come on around back with me. I got something to show you. So they go on around the side. Lori said, that's Nate Kai. That's Nate Kai, girl. Girl, yeah, that's Nate Kai. Well, come on right down to the back. So Fatima shows her where to go. Then Zach and Nate, they getting into it. You can't be disrespecting my girl. You can't be doing this. You can't be over in my hot tub with my tenant. That don't look good. That's not right. And then Nate like, I've been knowing you since I was 10 years old, bringing up all this old stuff. Zach like, man, you need to grow up. We not doing this. This is my lady's house. So Nate is still being disrespectful to Fatima. Fatima said, don't worry about it. It's okay. So all the while, Zach is trying to get Nate to put his clothes on. Put your clothes on. Put your clothes on. Hurry up and go. Hurry up and go. So while he's trying to leave out the door, because then he said something like, this is what I'm talking about. I got to put up with this stuff with my wife and she gets on my nerves. He really dogging his wife. And as soon as he opens up that door, that bat comes full force to his nose. And he like, Nate hits the floor. Blood is gushing down from his nose. And he said, you broke my nose. She was finna come back up with that bat and come down on him. But Zach comes through as a rescuer, like he Batman, stopping the bat from colliding with Nate's forehead. Y'all can't do this here. Take this on home. Nate gets up, mud all down his back. Lori is still upset. She walks off. They shut the door. And now it's just the two of them. Ooh, that was draining. So they go in the house. Fatima is mad. Zach is mad at Fatima. Well, he's not mad. He's just like, I can't believe that you brought Lori around back to do that, because she was still mad. I don't get in their business. So Fatima is like, that's not cool though. These your friends. Your friends got all this drama. That's what I'm saying. You need to check your friends. And I can't believe that you covering for this guy that's in our backyard with the tenant. That ain't cool. And I can't believe you weren't gonna tell his wife what's going on. Zach whole stance is that's not my business. I just need them to get away from me with this stuff because I don't want to deal with it. And so Fatima's like, so y'all just cover for each other? Is this what y'all do? So did you really know? Because Nate did make the statement that Zach knew that Lori was that Deja was gonna be there. So now she's questioning him. Did you really know that he was gonna be back there with Deja? He said, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm not covering for them. For him, I just don't want them here with all this mess. And then Zach is like, so you mad at me, but you won't even check your own friends. I'm in a whole messy situation with Angela and Bryce, but you thought that that was funny. But for some reason, Fatima think that that situation is different. But Fatima, it ain't different because your homegirl is getting cheated on by her man, just like Zach's friend is cheating on his wife with the next door neighbor. So it ain't different. And the only reason why you think that it's funny is because that's a man on man. It's not woman on man. And it don't matter because the situations are the same. You just choosing to side with your friend and not let your friend know. Fatima wants her friend to work out her own situation. But she wants Zach to work out his friend's situation. That ain't Zach's place. If it ain't your place, Fatima, it ain't Zach's place. But if it is Zach's place, Fatima, then it's your place too. So Fatima says they just not gonna agree on this. And they just gonna have to call it what it is. All right. So later on that night, Fatima goes downstairs and she calls Angela on the phone. So Angela, they're talking, and Angela is just like, I just don't understand what's going on. Did Zach say anything to you? Because Bryce is being very, very quiet. And she trying to understand what is really going on with Bryce and why is he acting this way. Fatima has the opportunity to tell Angela what's going on, but she doesn't take it. She says, well, yeah, me and Zach talked about it. And they have this whole back and forth. Well, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. And Fatima keeps saying, well, you need to ask your man. You need to ask your man. I'm like, you just got mad at Zach for not telling the girl that he out here cheating when your friend is really coming to you as a friend and you not telling her what's going on. I don't think that that's fair. I really, really don't. Y'all leave it in the comments. Do you think that that's right for Fatima to be confronting Zach about the situation with his friend and his relationship, and Fatima is not being held accountable for knowing information about her friend and her relationship? Do you think that that's the same thing? Like, I don't know, but just let me know. Anyway, so Fatima is still on her stance. Talk it out with your man. So then Angela is saying, well, can we come over there? Can we come over there? You know what I'm saying? We can have dinner over there. And she like, nah, I don't think you could come over here because Zach not really feeling Bryce right now. And Angela is like, dang, is it that bad? She said, please talk to your man. Okay, well, can we come over there? Fatima is just like, well, let me talk to Zach first, and then I'll call you back and let you know if it's okay. So that whole back and forth, they get off the phone, and then it is what it is. So Zach is outside cleaning up the hot tub because, mind you, Fatima is like, and you better clean out my hot tub. So he out there cleaning up the hot tub, trying to get all the sex juices out the tub and the mud and the dirt out the tub and the weed smoke out the tub. And Tony comes in. Tony come in laughing. I'm telling you, Zach friends are like Dumb and Dumber, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Thing 1 and Thing 2. What other kind of dumb Siamese twins? Dumb. I mean, they just cornball. Cornball 1 and Cornball 2. Anyway, so Tony like, dude, you all right? I heard what went on over here. Man, Nate is mad. Zach like, Nate mad? He is with my tenant. Do you not know that tenant was still trying to come at me? And then Tony gonna say, you need to get at that. I'm like, really? Really, Nate? Really, Tony? First of all, he lives with his girlfriend. Fatima hears all things. Number one, you talking too loud. And number two, why are you talking so loud and saying that I need to get with my tenant? That's stupid. I'm like, this is so... Anyway, I'm not going to say it's stupid no more. So Zach is like, y'all need to grow up. We not kids anymore. I'm trying to change. I'm not trying to be the same person I was when I was 10, when I was in middle school, when I was in high school. Shoot, even 3 years ago. I'm trying to be something different. And Tony is trying to defend Nate, but Nate was all the way wrong. And Zach is trying to express to Tony that your boy is wrong. He needs to grow up. He has a whole wife. He has kids. And he's still out here on this mess. Like, this is messy. So then I guess Tony started to realize and say, well, let me help you. I just want to be there for you. Just let me roll up my sleeves and help you clean out the tub. I'm like, child, you only took 2 swipes around that tub, and that was pretty much it. Because Fatima comes down, and she brings beer, and she says, you know, Zach, here's your beer. And Tony is like, hey, Fatima. Hey, Tony. Tony, do you want a beer? Yeah, I do want a beer. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go home, because Zach gave him the look. So Tony, or whatever, he leaves, he goes on out, right? And so then Fatima starts to talk to Zach and says, hey, I got off the phone with Angela. Angela wants to come over here to talk. Zach is not ready to talk. He was like, I don't think that it's cool. I really don't want them over here. But Fatima is pressing and pressing and pressing. And Zach is like, you're not going to let this up. Like, do you not really understand how I feel? And I really don't. I get it, Zach, but Fatima still don't get it. He said, he asked me, was I bisexual? I told him no. And then he proceeds to kiss me. That is a violation of my space. That's a violation of my emotion. That's a violation of my mental health. Like, you steady pressing me when I'm telling you I'm not like that. But you steady pressing, that ain't cool. And then I got to go and work with this man. I got to get my mind right to see this man at work. And Fatima is just like, okay, I get it. I said I'm not going to laugh about it no more. But at the end of the day, y'all do work together. So Fatima is like, you're going to have to figure out how to, I guess, get your emotions and your feelings intact. And she feels like if they come over, then that'll give them the opportunity to talk about what happened. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't even want to work with dude no more. That's just me. Would y'all want to work with somebody that pursued y'all that way? Would you want to do that? Because I would. That's just like me being with a boss and my boss was sexually harassing me and he pressed up on me. I mean, to me, that's the same thing. Like, I told you no, but you still gonna try. You still gonna try me. No, I couldn't work with nobody like that. Because I will often feel like I would have to watch my back every time this man is coming. I can't be comfortable around this man. I can't be comfortable around this woman because my guard will always be up. I mean, I couldn't. It just don't sit real well in my spirit. And I'm not doing it. And so Fatima is pressing. Zach said, I see you not going to let this go. Okay, well, it is what it is. So Fatima goes into the house and she was about to make the phone call to Angela to tell them to come over. But she see that she got a missed phone call from the lady down there at the at her job that ran the lab results on her child, on the to know the paternity of the child. So Fatima talks to the lady on the phone. The lady says, well, I sent you the information in your email. Just go check it out. So Fatima says, okay, thank you very much. She goes back outside. She sees Zach and she like, yes, Zach, I got something for you. I got the paternity results. And Zach was extremely happy. And so only Tyler Perry, because I instantly knew when Zach was so happy about it, I just knew it was going to be different. Because let me see, I'm finna prove to you that this ain't my baby. We can finally get this situation behind us and we can handle the other situations from there. So Fatima gets her phone. She looks through her phone and her facial expression changed. Da 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 da. She gives the phone to Zach. Zach looks at the phone. But first, oh dang, I'm trying to be so dramatic, I messed it up. Cause then Fatima says, you're not gonna be so happy once you see these results. And Zach is like, what you mean? I'm not gonna be happy. I know it ain't mine. Well, this test says it's 99.9% that you're the father. And then Zach is like, hold on, wait, let me see that. Now I can do it. Da 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 da. She gives the phone to Zach. Zach looks and his face just drops. Tyler Perry's Zatima. Yeah, I kind of figured that, because it's almost like if Zach would have been kind of nervous about it, then I would have thought like, okay, well, it ain't his baby, because the mood is going to change. But then while he was being so happy, I said, yeah, Tyler Perry going to say this is his baby. Yep. So he got one paternity test down. He got one more to go to see if Karen is his baby. Well, he got a little boy. I guess now he can get a little girl. It is what it is. But yeah, I think this is it. I think it was only 10 episodes. If it's more, I'll do those too. But I think it was only 10. But overall, I think that the Zatima series was really, really good. Pros and cons. The pros were, I did like the fact that Fatima and Zach, they're still trying to be very open with each other. I do like the fact that they're introducing new characters to the show, that we're starting to see that Zach has friends, and he has family. I'm happy to see that they are going to get married. They're engaged. I'm happy to see that Zach is starting to show more of his business. We're getting the business side of him. We get him growing into his newfound monies. And I do like that. I do like that Fatima is supporting her man, but I do wish that Fatima will allow Zach to be the man and not always have to come to his defense. And I do wish that Fatima could kind of see his side more when it comes to two things that really bothers him. Because even the whole situation with Fatima hugging that guy, that really could have been avoidable. It's like Fatima cares about Zach and she cares about his feelings, but when Fatima kind of get wrapped up into what she's going on, it's like nothing else matters. So she's going to have to work on that. The cons, Zach's friends, they going to have to do better, because I really don't really like them. I just think they do too much. And even Fatima friends, I really don't kind of like them too much either, because Angela, she seems a little judgy based off of what everybody told her about Zach, and Belinda just wrong. Belinda is a slut. That's all it is. And Bryce, yeah. Zach got too many people that want him, and he gonna have to narrow down who, whatever. But anyway, overall, I think this was a good show. I had a really good time watching it. And y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. I did know I probably forgot a lot of stuff, but it's cool. Charge to my head, not my heart. Remember, Jesus loves you. And y'all have a great day. Bye.